Welcome Info Students Communication and Management Communication. Module 5, Meeting Procedures, is almost done. This is our last theory lesson. After this, we are going to do practical work. So today we're going to look at the duties of a secretary. What a secretary should be like and what he or she is doing. Now, secretary is a bit of a I don't like the term, but when it comes to meetings, there's always that one who's responsible for taking the notes and doing things, and that person we refer to as the secretary. So it's not necessarily management assistant students that we are referring to here. It's the person responsible for taking the notes and taking the minutes and sending out the notices. So it could be any one of you. Pay attention. A good secretary should have the following qualities. Very strong organizational skills, organizing skills. You should be able to organize that meeting without a glitch by booking the venue and organizing catering. Catering's always good. A secretary should have these skills because it's necessary to make the meeting run smoothly, to not have problems, to not have to interrupt the meeting at all kinds of times for all kinds of trivialities, A secretary should have good communication skills. Remember, this is the person that sends out the notice and sends out the minutes and draws up the minutes after this meeting and sends out the agenda. So this person must have professional communication skills. Computer literacy. A secretary must type up these minutes, notices, agendas, and things like that. So a knowledge of how to use a computer is always a plus. A secretary must be honest. Note minutes of a meeting is a document that is kept for years and years. So all decisions and things that are made in a meeting is recorded or are recorded in the minutes of a meeting. So the secretary must be very honest when she writes this down. She can't change it because some other people wanted her to change it and things like that. So she must be very honest. But discretion, being able to keep a secret, is just as important because some meetings, committee meetings, emergency meetings, decisions are made and the secretary is privy to this information, but sometimes it's very sensitive information and it can't be shared with everybody. So a secretary must be able to keep a secret. Time management. A secretary has so many things. The minutes must be typed up. The minutes must be sent out. The agenda must be done. All those things. So you need to be able to manage your time if you are in an important position, like being a secretary. And then lastly, she must be professional. Just professionalism is a non-negotiable. A secretary has the following duties. First of all, he or she must make sure that the venue is ready and secure for the meeting. It's clean. It's been booked. Let's begin with booking. It's available. It's clean. It's not stinky. All those things. She must make sure that he or she must make sure that refreshments are available. Even if it's just a short meeting and people won't eat, people get thirsty and water is sort of for free. So make sure there's water, enough water and clean glasses and ice maybe for people, A secretary should write notes during the meeting, jot down what is being said so that the minutes can be typed up afterwards. Type up the minutes after a meeting. Make sure that everybody who attended or who was on the list and of people who were supposed to attend and had a legitimate excuse to not be there, that everybody gets a copy of these minutes, whether you mail it to them, email it to them, whichever way, but you must make sure as a secretary that everybody gets a copy of these minutes after the meeting. If required, if asked to, the secretary must have or must present these minutes in the form of a speech, speaking to people at the next meeting. Okay, so a secretary must have good communication skills as well, and we're talking about verbal communication skills. Now, for my lovely communication N4 students who are going to do management assistant students who are going to do N5 next semester. Children, you are in for a treat because there is a whole module on presentation communication and you get to do public speaking. You management communication students are lucky to get to jump that one. Okay. So if you have any questions, you may email me at jeffkeister@gmail.com. Supporting documents for this is available in my Google Classroom. If you haven't joined it already, go to classroom.google.com, click on Join Class, and enter the code NWUSR3W. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video. And until next time, bye.